Intrepid viewers, Dr. Lena coming to you from Salvador de Bahia in Brazil. It is sensational. Wow, wow. Words fail me. Doesn't happen often, as you all know. Now, possums, we have to celebrate. I am so thrilled, as of course you all are. Just clean bill, guilty, 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 guilty. Love it. Because I was worried there was going to be a hang up, and then when the jurors asked for extra directional, they went, well, here we go, here we go. It's done. We all know he'll appeal. That'll go on for months as we sort of wait on the sidelines for the whole circus to unfold. But it's major good news. Isn't it fantastic? Doesn't it feel good? Yeah. So let's have a little look, because I won't spend long today because I'm in a public space and anything could happen. A samba band could come roaming through in a moment's notice. So I'll just spit out a couple of questions. So I'd like to know, what is going on behind the scenes for the Republicans? What's going on behind closed doors? Because we know they've all joined ranks, but let's have a look. What's really going through their fetid little brains? Let's have a look. The Republicans. Oh, this could be a little bit interesting. So, no surprises. They lead off with this Knight of Swords, just blindly defending the edge, right? Of course. This is no time for thought. This is reflex. This is just go for it. Arr, that sort of crapola. I think what we're going to see with this sun card, the sun illuminates, and it's going to illuminate, I think, a bit of a crack between um, the MAGAs and the rhinos in a way. So as it gets closer to the election, I suspect the polls will start to shift, or public opinion will start to shift, and there'll be more pressure behind the scenes for, let's call them, old guard Republicans. The usual racist, bigoted, misogynistic mainstream before they became MAGA files, right? Just the old school. They're worried that more things will be exposed with this slate. They'll continue to defend him because they've got nothing else. They haven't got a single policy to offer except, make 10-year-olds have babies. There are no policies, so they're going to continue. What's going to worry them most is the donor dollar. So if you are a betting person, and we know this election has a very good chance of being decided by the middle or the swing voters, you tend not to be as keen on voting for convicted felons. Funny that. That's going to give them pause for thought. I think they're going to have to pull back to some extent and try and present something remotely, ever so remotely, reasonable, closer to the election. In the meantime, these cards are wild and out there and unrepentant and all of that. But if we think that pentacles are also about what's important to us, if you think of these as potential voters, it throws a bit of a different light on the card as well. People are seriously considering their position. And it might well be them going to a safer place. For them, it might mean holding their nose and voting Dem. It might mean staying home. But they're not happy. These people are not happy. So I'm going to say this represents not the GOP as I first thought, but swing voters and GOP mainstream voters. Okay, so let's have a little look here. Let's have a little look here. I saw a clip. I'll put it up in the comments to this video of Marco Rubio back in the day saying, the Yeti's nothing but a con man. You can't trust him. We cannot go ahead with this man. Really caning him. And then he came out today saying America is like Castro's Cuba. Have you heard anything more ridiculous? In every way. But I want to have a little look at Marco Rubio because I think really the Lincoln Project or somebody should splice together, a mashup of Lindsey Graham, Marco Rubio, everyone, back when they said what they said about the Yeti. Because it would do two things. It would remind them of where they were, A, but B, the Yeti himself would hate it. So let's have a look. I know what we're going to look at. Marco Rubio, who's prepared to sell his grandmother to become vice president. What's happening with Marco Rubio? Let's have a look, guys. Oh, he's massively ambitious about this. This is really a calculated thing for him, why he wants it. He can see something happening to the Yeti and him becoming president. I think this is behind most of them who are busy, I'm going to say licking his boots for YouTube, but we all know what they're really doing. He wants to be president, and I think he shares this with all the other contenders. They are doing deals with each other behind the scenes. And given that the Six of Pentacles is the card of compromise, little tiny compromise, I'll just sell my soul. Yep, just this much. Not too much. Really, they're prepared to compromise to the back teeth. King of Pentacles, he's got support, quite solid support with this king. But let's have a look at his outcome card. Does it not speak for itself? I'm ecstatic. And the reason is, of course, the tower is built on not a very good site. Like all of these bricks and stones on a very small surface, lightning coming. I think this is going to actually explode on Rubio. So guys, let me finish this today with some cards for you guys. So have you had a bit of a celebration? Pretty good. Pretty good. And so last night I went down to the beach at sunset, as one does, and had a cocktail to celebrate. Card left behind. Okay, now this is for intrepid viewers, regular intrepid viewers. What do you guys need to? Big breaths, big breaths. Oh, wow. Do not let them get inside your head. Okay? So it's impossible not to sort of yearn for a simpler time, right? What's going on? It's really important to be prepared for the rocky road ahead, right? There's no way around that. It's not as though the Republicans are going to stand as one and say, well, we supported him until his conviction. No. So it's going to be frustrating for you. This is also, these cards, in other words, I think these cards are meaning MAGA and now the whole Republican Party will behave worse than ever. Do not let them steal not only your political energy, but your peace of mind. That's what they want. They want to wear you down. They want to exhaust you. They want to paralyze you. This is their game plan. Do not let them do this, right? So this is what you're confronting. Let's have a look at not only how to survive this time, but how to thrive and prosper. Because it's what, 5 months now, and these cards are saying, and none of us are surprised, it's going to get more intense and more crazy by the hour. So what do you guys need to do? I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Oh, bless. Stay calm, stay centered, stick with the rule of law, but more importantly, what you know in your heart is right. Make sure you get rest. I mean, I'm sure many of you meditate. If you've got a busy brain like I have, you don't have to call it meditation, just downtime, just downtime. And the puzzles represented here by the stained glass windows are about the bigger picture, to continue seeing the light and the bigger picture. Don't go too hard on the cocktails or your other vices. None of us are Puritans. Okay. Balance is the key. Notice with this card her feet. 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land. Symbolizing in tarot, water symbolizes the non-material world, the spiritual world, your dreams, your creativity, your imagination. All your higher esoteric things are represented here, temperance. Stay balanced so you can stay engaged and maximize your potential going forward. Wowie zowie. Oh my God, everyone. Well, it's so good to come back and see you from this context. Oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. So I'm here for another 5 or 6 days or something in the north, and then I'm going to Sao Paulo. But I'll keep you up to date. So take care. Take care. Bye.